All right, hello. My name is Kwadi Higeni Kanot, a medical clinic officer working at Chira Health Center. I'm here to talk about the side effects of alcohol. I think most of you know what you mean by alcohol. These are those substances that we normally take, especially during the people who take it chronically and that. And as you know, as you take in these substances, they usually have a lot of effects on your body. So I will start talking about what alcohol is and what is contained in it. Talking about alcohol, it is these are some of the substances or the content which people take so often. You find some other people they take it becomes like their daily meal, and they have different percentages. There are different percentages which people perhaps know. So talking about, I will only specifically talk about its side effects once it is taken into your body. I will start with the side effect of alcohol. I will start with it from moving from where it passes until where it gets out of your body. The moment you take in these substances, it goes into your stomach. It goes into your stomach. As it goes into your stomach is that part where your food is, after eating every meal, where it goes and digestion starts on it. So starting from directly from your mouth, this alcohol goes on. It has some of the burning effects, that it has some of the corrosive effect in the system, or in the GIT, what we call a GIT. It affects it much, and then too, it affects more of your appetite, because it suppresses down some of the other things in your body, in that you don't even feel like urge to eat. And as your appetite goes down, this will affect some of the other parts of the body. You're not eating well, so you end up being emaciated and losing weight and all those things. Because as your appetite goes down, even it attributes to your immunity. The food we eat is what gives us the energy, is what gives us the protective mechanism in our body. So the more you're not eating, is the more your body is also being affected. And then another thing, where does this substance actually go? After that one, then it goes into circulation. Goes into circulation where we have the liver, which is the detoxifier of our body. It detoxifies every toxic substances, and these alcohol substances, they usually have toxic substances. So it is your liver that is responsible of detoxifying it. So it detoxifies. So as the more you take, the liver keeps on detoxifying. So the more you take, the more your liver also becomes tired of detoxifying, and you end up having issues with your liver. Once your liver is affected, there are more other organs which are also affected. So we start from the liver and we end up what we call multiple organ failure. Other organs are affected. For other organs also end up failing, like your kidney end up failing because it picks up some signals from the liver. It's unable. Some of these toxins, they are not toxified. They are not removed well. They end up reading it, ending up to the kidneys, and also your kidney affected. And then also, it also affects your for people. It affects your way of living. That's also another effect of alcohol. Then another thing which also it affects your manhood as well. As you as a woman, you as a man, it affects your manhood. You not function the way you meant to function as a normal man. Then also it affects with ladies, it affects their feelings. You find a woman, you're there, and then you're unable to at least also have normal feelings as other women. And then also it also affects it affects women when it comes on fertility. It reduces. It also causes a lot of infertility in women, because some others, as I talked from I shared with you about the infertility and that. So with the alcohol, usually it damages some of the organs in the body. As these organs are damaged, for example, the kidneys, they have some of the hormone that release. Even for with the liver, it has some of the hormone that contributes to your normal fertility as a human being. So you end up also having issues with fertility as well if you chronically taking alcohol. And then another, last but not least, is about, I think I talked about it, is the immunity. The alcohol suppresses down your immunity, because it your body is overwhelmed with a lot of upper functioning, those detoxifications and that, and you end up your immunity being affected. And then also talking about also the social bit about it, it also reduces your level of respect into your community, as you with people the way the people respect you may not be the same way. People end up seeing you as someone who is not useful, and it affects your performance of work as well. The way you've been performing, you may not perform in that way. You're unable to do some other things. You're unable to do some other things the way it's supposed to be done. That is also so much crucial. And also family neglect, because as you take on this alcohol, we have seen people, they go and then they leave their families and they're unable to attend to them, to give them their best needs, and their families end up missing them. Even some children also end up like we find a parent, a mother is out of the home and he has gone somewhere, then the children are somewhere. So the children also end up also adopting some of the traits at a younger age, and then you find that everything is not rightly upright in the family. So it is at least for those one, there are people who say I cannot drive with it. Yes, we know about it, but for us, we as health workers, we may not tell you to stop immediately, but you can just find a way how you can try to regulate. You reduce it slowly until you find yourself when you're off it, because you can actually live without taking alcohol. There are people who don't take alcohol and they are so okay. They are very sober and they are not having any problem. For example, our president doesn't take alcohol, but he's okay. He's able to do his work and he's able to do whatever he's supposed to do. Some other people say that I need to take alcohol before I accomplish some tasks. It's not right. It is, you can still do away without alcohol and you can still accomplish your tasks. This is not about attacking maybe of the alcoholic companies and that, but just also for the health benefit. For those one who cannot do that, at least regulate, take enough what your body can contain, not what you cannot contain. We have even seen some of the accidents that we are getting these days just attributed to alcohol, which is also a bad thing in the community.